Hello everyone, Ron Aledo here once again from Miami. Today I want to talk about uh, the two very important decisions from the Supreme Court in the United States uh, that for the last couple of days we just find out. And these two decisions by the United States Supreme Court are very important. One of them, obviously, I mean, both of them are creating a lot of controversy around them. But especially the abortion one is gonna be a talking point for years to come. I mean, it's a historic ruling, and I just wanted to give a very fast comment on what exactly those two rulings mean. First, a couple days ago, uh, the Supreme Court uh, ruled in favor of concealed carry. Uh, the legal ability of a citizen of carry a gun in a concealed way, conceal it outside the house, outside the home. So basically, what the Supreme Court said is that the Constitution of the United States, the Second Amendment, gives a right to not only to possess a gun or to possess a firearm in your home. I mean, obviously for people who have no criminal record, people who is able to, I mean, doesn't have any red flag or anything like that. People who are following the law in all senses. So you can have a firearm in your house, but additionally, you also can have you have the right to carry that gun outside your house, outside your home, into the street, into the uh, outside in a concealed way. Why is this important? I mean, in all states, in all 50 states, and you have the right to buy a gun. All citizens that are in good status with the law, who have no criminal background, who are not under any criminal charge, etc., you already have the right of buying a gun and having it at your house. Now, most of the states, most of the 50 states, already have a mechanism in place for which a citizen just can request a license for concealed carry to take that weapon outside your house. They have a mechanism in place, most of them. And basically, the mechanism is you fill an application, you send some pictures, you go to the police department, you do your fingerprinting over there with the police department, then you take some training, mandatory training, and you take some classes, you pass a test, you pass some gun range test, and basically after that, if all goes okay and you pass all the tests and you pass the training, you get a certification, then the state, the local state, gives you a concealed carry permit, and you can carry your gun everywhere you want inside the state and other states that recognize that license. What happened? There were 6 states, six very liberal, very left-wing states that did not have that mechanism in place, or if they had it, was only for very unique, very specific reasons. Like New York, for example, a citizen of New York, they can just not go and request a concealed carry permit because the state did not have the mechanism in place to provide that concealed carry permit, that license. You have to show, to demonstrate uh, some specific kind of main reason, urgent reason why you need a gun. Like you have been threatened, you are in danger of your life because of this and that. You own perhaps jewelry store, something like that, and you have been robbed before, and you have been threatened before, and you survive an attack on your life, something very specific, a reason, a heavy, urgent, very specific reason for the state to give you a concealed carry. It was not for any citizen to go, any law-abiding citizen to go and request the permit. And there were other states. There was Maryland, and there was Hawaii, and Massachusetts, and all of them very liberal states, 6 states in total. So what the Supreme Court said is, listen, you, the 6 states that do not have a mechanism to provide concealed carry to its citizens, or if they have it, is under extreme circumstances, that's unconstitutional. Any citizen, who is following the law, any citizen that doesn't have a criminal record, any citizen who is, who is not a minor, who is an adult, can apply for a concealed carry, and you should give one to them. Basically, you have to create the mechanism that you don't have. This mechanism that the other 44 states have of providing concealed carry to its citizens, now you have to do it. Just like you provide driver's license, the states here in the United States are the ones who provide the driver's license. Just like you provide driver's license to anyone who qualifies, you have to provide concealed carry to anyone who qualifies. So basically, that's it. There is something in the Constitution that said that the right of bear arms shall not be infringed, period. So that is what the Supreme Court says. So it's putting a constitutional protection to the right of every citizen, who qualifies, obviously, who, no criminal record, passes the test, passes the training, passes the certification, go fingerprint with the police, etc. Every citizen that passes the procedure, the required procedure, must have a concealed carry. The state have no authority to deny a concealed carry or to say, we don't provide concealed carries in these states. If I am from Virginia and I go and I live now in New York and I want a concealed carry. Oh, this is New York State. We don't provide concealed carries. But I have one in Virginia. Okay, go back to live back again in Virginia, or go back to live back again in Florida, or go back to Texas. This is New York. We don't provide here concealed carry licenses or permits to people. So from just a couple of days ago, that is unconstitutional. New York, New Jersey, Maryland, Hawaii, Massachusetts cannot deny this right to the citizens. So that's number one. And number two, obviously the very hot, the very controversial decision from the Supreme Court, from the U.S. Supreme Court, is regarding abortion. And it eliminates actually Roe versus Wade, the ruling that legalized federal protection for abortions back in 1973. What does it mean? Okay. What the 1973 Roe versus Wade ruling said is that somewhere, somehow, hiding in the Constitution, there is an implicit, secretly placed right to an abortion. So, each state must provide a minimum right, or facilitate the minimum requirements for the citizens, for the woman to have an abortion. So basically what we have here in this Supreme Court ruling about abortion is completely the opposite of what happened with the concealed carry. Because right now what the U.S. Supreme Court said is that, hey, listen, the 1973 ruling was wrong. There is no right to an abortion in the Constitution. There is no hidden, there is no implicit or secretly placed somewhere that you can just pull it out of the Constitution in some secret way, hidden place. No, it's not like that. There is nothing explicit nor implicit about abortion in the Constitution. So, bottom line, what Roe versus Wade did, uh, they they told the states you must provide a minimum facilitation for abortions because it's a constitutional right. And what today's ruling said is that right doesn't exist. It was never in the Constitution. 1973 Roe versus Wade is wrong. There is nothing in the Constitution that guarantees or tells or says or proclaim implicit nor explicit in an implicit or explicit way or implicit way that a woman has a constitutional right to an abortion. So bottom line, there is no federal mandate for the states anymore to provide a minimum of abortion, a minimum of facilitate the minimum requirement for an abortion. So that means that now each state at the local level, each governor, each local congress, local senate, they will decide what abortion facilitation limits they will provide to their citizens, period. So what's going to happen? What is going to happen is that the very left-wing, very pro-Biden, very Democratic Party, left-wing liberal states, they are going to keep giving abortions and making abortion legal in their states. There is not going to be any change to that. But because they are not right now under any federal mandate to provide a minimum of abortion, the conservative right-wing states under the Republican Party, those conservative right-wing states will completely eliminate abortion now because they don't have any obligation anymore to give abortion. They don't have any federal obligation, any federal mandate. So they will completely eliminate abortion. Or perhaps they will keep some kind of bare minimum under extreme restrictions facilitation for abortions. So that is what is going to happen. A lot of states that are very conservative, very right-wing, are going to completely eliminate abortions in their states. From the Christian viewpoint, from the natural moral law viewpoint, from the Catholic viewpoint, from the moral viewpoint, this is a complete victory for the pro-life movement, for the Christian movement in the United States, for the natural moral law. This is a complete victory. I mean, it's a victory for those who want to defend themselves, the ruling on the Second Amendment, for those who believe that they can protect themselves, they have the right to self-defense for themselves, for their families, not only in their houses, in their home, but outside. But this ruling on abortion is a complete victory according to Catholic theology, to the Christian morals, to the natural moral law, to Christian tradition, to the Catholic catechism, to all these worldwide, I mean, I'm not only Christian, I'm talking about Muslim too, and I'm talking about all those who follow the natural moral law all around the world. So this is a great, huge victory. The Catholic bishops are extremely happy with this. The Vatican obviously will not say it out loud because of diplomacy and the relationship they want to keep with the United States, etc. But obviously, in some way, somehow, they are going to demonstrate how pleased the Pope and the Curia are with this. This goes in accordance with the Bible. This goes in accordance with the Catechism. This goes in accordance with all the great encyclicals that St. John Paul II wrote, and the facilitator of all these victories, of all these anti-abortion, pro-life victory that will dramatically limit the abortion in the United States is Donald Trump. Donald Trump, in his 4 years as president of the United States, he nominated three candidates to the Supreme Court. Remember, the Supreme Court are 9 candidates, and they stay over there for life. Nobody can remove them. Those 9 people, they only can give interpretation to the Constitution. They are the maximum appeal body, the judicial system in the United States. They act as Supreme Court, as constitutional court. They have an extreme power. They are extremely powerful. Sometimes they are more powerful than Congress. Sometimes they are more powerful than the president. They are the maximum level of judicial power in the United States. And Donald Trump, he appointed 3 judges. And with those 3 judges, he gave a balance to the conservative, traditionalist Christians in the Supreme Court. Remember, everything in the Supreme Court has to do with ideology, with a worldview, philosophical worldview. Just recently, what did Biden do? Biden appointed a very left-wing, very liberal African American woman to the Supreme Court. And when they asked her, what is a woman? Oh, I cannot define what a woman is. She didn't know what that woman is. She didn't know want to define what a woman is. So you can imagine what is in her ideology, in her worldview, with homosexualism and transgender ideology and blah, 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 and all that stuff. So that is the kind of people that Biden, and obviously the handlers of Biden, because Biden just follow orders of whoever is really running the White House. That's the kind of people that Biden and his handlers are going to appoint to the Supreme Court. Donald Trump, the playboy from New York, the several times divorced guy, he appointed 3 conservative, practicant Catholics that take their faith very seriously, just like the late Antonin Scalia did to the Supreme Court. And thanks God, these 3 judges are shifting the balance to the conservative, traditionalist, pro-Christian, pro-God, pro-natural moral law stance in the Supreme Court. So this is a great and happy day. These are the 2 decisions that just came from the Supreme Court. It's a great day, a happy day for the Christian world, for all Christian, Catholic, and Protestants, for all those who follow and obey the natural moral law. It's a great day. It's a great victory, and we owe it to Donald Trump. Thank you very much. This is Ron Aledo from Miami. Thank you.